Hey, shalom, shalom. Hey, before I get started, I'm going to give all the glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors unto my apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and safety to all the sincere Akyam that's out here pushing this word in truth and in all sincerity. Shalom. All right. And shalom to you sincere sisters that are out there as well. Back at it again. I don't necessarily have a title for this per se, but I have a few things in my mind as I was cutting this on in the spirit that are, speaks to the times. It's been getting a lot of content on my my FYP, my For You page. Hey, shalom. Speaking on, one video I saw earlier, I may go back, find it when this processes and put it as the thumbnail. I might. But you had this young Jake, probably in his early 20s, and he started the video out by saying if he could go back in time and stop the birth of him, he would. And he was speaking on all the, like I speak on from time to time in my lessons, there's no vision, there's no hope here. What was thought was the way is being shown to be wrong, and people are hurt. They're hurt by it. Okay? So he was just speaking on, everything that he's done. He said that, he graduated college, with a degree in computer engineering, can't find a job. That's one aspect that literally demoralizes you in this society is job searching, And I saw a video, you could probably find it on YouTube. It's a video that goes into job interviews are humiliation rituals, and it's a lot of truth to that, man. So imagine these individuals in the society are they've done everything that they're supposed to, and that's a lot of people. That's the tone of the youth. They're looking at the society from the lenses of I've done everything that was told of me, and it didn't bring about anything. And a lot of people, this is where you start to lead to what the scriptures say, the love of many shall wax cold. This place is turning people cold. This place is turning people cold. And he spoke about that in his own video, in the senses of this way of living or life has him questioning his own morality, because you're a liar if these thoughts have never crossed your head. If you're a decent person, I'll say, right? In the senses of why am I not robbing? Why am I not scamming? Why am I not stealing? Why am I not doing these things? Because these things are the things that gets promoted, praised, right? This is what the world says. You'll never live these extravagant lifestyles. And people are realizing that, and that's hurting the minds. It's breaking people's hearts, so to speak. Okay. So again, that goes into the scripture saying in Jeremiah, I want to say the 7th chapter, that the Lord said He would cause the voice of gladness and mirth to cease out of the land. People are not mirthful. All right, people are hurt. All right, a lot of people are just simply hurt by this society in their beliefs. Like he spoke to the lies that you're told, that you're pumped from your youth, from your very youth of all of us. It doesn't matter your race. It doesn't matter these things in this regard, because this is propaganda. This is American propaganda. This is what keeps you asleep. This is what keeps you simple. And a lot of people are breaking these simplistic spells that are casted over the people. Isaiah the 60th chapter, what tells us that gross darkness. People are in darkness. But see, I saw a quote recently, and it spoke about the fact that when you see the darkness is growing, that's how you know that the light is growing as well. So just because this place is extremely dark, extremely, people are grasping in the darkness, they're groping in the darkness, doesn't mean that there's not light out here. And that light is shining, and people are seeing it. And that's what's making it harder for the elite to really control the narrative, is because enough people are able to see that this is not it. This isn't working. It hasn't worked. Look what they're doing to nurses. I just seen something recently, a law passed that CNAs will basically be getting paid $12 an hour. See, the reason they've taken away the professional tag of nurses and a lot of these different professions is because they no longer have to pay you professional pay. See? This economy, this capitalistic society is eating itself. That's literally what's happening at this point. And you're a fool if you can't recognize it. You're simple as hell. You're in la la land, and there's no helping you. Just because you may have a few more little crumbs than the next person doesn't mean that makes this place a success story. That's just the reality. 2026 is not going to be any better for the majority, for the masses of people. More jobs will be lost, right? More things will be taken. More hope will be lost. See, this is the truest and ultimate form of order out of chaos. See, there's the order out of chaos play where it's an attack or something devastating in that form. And then there's just this chaotic life. The elite have made America a chaotic place. So when they decide to introduce the solution, which the solution to you people is the New World Order, aka the beast system, a lot of you are going to take it just because it's going to be, when they introduce the New World Order and all of the components that come with it, it's really going to be like giving a child a blanket, giving a cold person a blanket out of the dryer. Not just a blanket, but you took the blanket, it was a blanket that was in the dryer being tumbled for 10 minutes. It's warm, and you know what I mean? Like, that's what they're doing. They're making the world cold and wet, metaphorically, so that when they decide to give you a blanket, a warm blanket in your mind, you ain't gonna turn it down. The most majority of people will not turn it down. This is order out of chaos. This whole system is chaos. This is like in Mortal Kombat, for brothers that are familiar with the game, you just had the original Shang Tsung, he died, But in the game, you have the chaos realm. You have Earth realm, right? The outer realm, and then you have the chaos realm. And that's what this place is. This place is is one big chaos. It's just chaos. Getting up and down the road driving is chaos. Going to work, chaos. Going to the store, chaos. Turning your TV on, chaos. Radio, chaos. The internet, everything is chaos mode. So When they decide that they offer you a level of peace, people are going to take it. People are going to take it. People will gladly take it. They're not going to fight it. They're not going to resist. This world is cold, and people are realizing it. They're waking up to it. They're feeling it. See, this isn't a conspiracy anymore. This is the majority of the citizens' reality. See, you might have been able to say that shit 10, 15, 20 years ago. Oh, you're just a conspiracy theory. Because, yeah, you were still enjoying, the prime of everything, music, entertainment, business, economic, everything was still peaking. But now your reality is something different. You know how many people live in cars? A large portion of Americans live in their car. And another large portion that don't live in their car, they live in hotels and motels and extended stays. This is the reality. You could say whatever, you could scoff and scorn and talk your shit, but in reality, that does not change the fact that that's what's really happening out here. I'm in downtown Atlanta, and this is no different than any major city around the country. I could turn right here by Magic City in the bus station and just show you all the amount of homeless people that's on the streets. The amount of homeless encampments underneath the stadium. Where the Falcons and the Hawks play at? Underneath all of that shit is camp cities. Homeless people be living by the train tracks. They're living off of your exits in the woods. This is the reality. You could try to be against what I'm saying or what the brothers, starting with the apostles and elders, are saying according to the scriptures in this matter, but really you're just an ostrich sticking your head in the ground. You're just trying not to believe what it is. That's the truth. You got go look it up yourself. Plenty of people making videos of like, I'm not suicidal, I don't want to unalive myself, but I just don't want to live anymore. A lot of people feel that way. Because there's a term for it. There's a psychological term that we all are suffering under and from. I think it's called zoochosis or something of that nature. And zoochosis, if that's the proper term, is something with zoo, is where basically you live in a come on. You live in a like how zoo animals start to lose their mind by just being in a goddamn zoo. Some of the animals, they lose their minds being trapped in a cage. Who wouldn't lose their fucking mind being trapped in a cage in the routine of it all? You're a lion and you're so used to hunting and going out and using your nose and all your senses to be able to this is the start of a new day, a start of a good day of work. So I'm about to close up here anyway. But we do the same shit in America and really around the world, but specifically in Babylon the Great. Because every day it's the same shit. It's the same routine. It's the same. You get up, you eat the same food. You watch the same shows. You go to the same job and do the same task. And then you drive the same way to and fro home. Right? And you listen to the same people talk about the same shit, 144. This is madness. See, when we were young, and a lot of people are feeling this, and I mean, this is where it's important to grow up and realize and just deal with the reality, man. But a lot of you talk shit. You be like, oh, you Hebrew Israelites, you're just fear mongering. You people are the fuckers that are losing your mind in this place. We all are affected by this, but I tell you what, we handle this through the spirit and power and the mercies of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai way better than the majority of you fucking people, man. And you don't like that, so you just talk shit. This is a prison camp. This is prison. You are a captive. Specifically, you Negroes and Latinos and Native Americans, but really, all you Americans, you so-called white people, all of you here in America, and really on a deeper tone, all of you citizens around the world. Everybody in America and in the world at this point is a captive. You're a slave to the international bankers, no matter what your race is, no matter what your nationality is. But people are realizing that. See, a few years back, you still had that American pride. You still felt the way. Couldn't nobody tell you shit. So when you get told that you're a slave to the system, shut the fuck up. Go make money, man. Blah, 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 blah. You know? But now you live in it. You seeing the taxing. You seeing everything go up around you in prices except your wage. Your wage is growing numerally, if that's the proper term. I'm pretty sure that's not it. But what I mean is, I'm trying to say it's growing. Your pay grows in a rate of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But your bills, your cost of living, and all of that other shit, that's growing exponentially. It's going from 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 16, 16 to 32, 32 to 64. It's growing exponentially in a way where the people aren't able to keep up anymore. You want to wake up some people? Play with their pockets. See, everybody is easy to still be on their fuck shit when your pockets is right. But people pockets ain't right no more. So you're pissed off. You're gnashing, as the scriptures, and groaning and gnashing, right? The scriptures speak about languishing. You're languishing. This is beyond depression. That's why I said this. Why people are speaking on this. I don't want to unalive myself, but I don't want to live. I remember when I created this page. Not specifically this YouTube, because this is like my 4th page. But what I mean is GMS, I hate my life. And in the spirit of it, the apostles had put out a decree years ago, that basically all of the men of Great Millstone got to have their own pages, and they got to teach, and so in the spirit of it all, I'm everybody, we were all as a camp, we just young in the spirit. We just sitting around trying to figure out like what we want to name our pages. And I thought about Ecclesiastes 2:17 with Solomon, but that was just in the spirit, because it's like, yeah, man, it's like, and I get challenged and questioned about the title of my page so much that if for brothers that's followed me a while, I actually changed the page name, because I just didn't want to specifically myself put out a spirit to be negative, right? Because that's not the way to fight this world with more negativity. And that poor righteous prophet spirit. You want to show everybody that you're the most righteous because you're angry or you're sad or you're bitter. I didn't want to push that vibration. But the spirit of it all is, if you go on YouTube right now, if you go on TikTok and you type in those very words, I hate my life, you will see a lot of people that are speaking on the fact that they hate their life. They hate this existence. This is hell. This isn't the Eden that the Lord set it up to be. This isn't pleasure. There's no pleasure in this world. This world is darkness, and it's hard, and it's unmerciful, and it's wicked, and it's tiresome, and as the scriptures say, the shall wear out the saints. You know, here we are, and people, and this is a mechanism that's sobering up you people, especially the elect. Everybody's not gonna get it, but it's one or two things that's gonna happen. This hardship, I'm gonna close up here. This hardship is going to wake up the elect, get them to see what the hell is really going on. Number one, or right? Or I should say, you know, the first one was this hell will stir up the people that's supposed to get stirred up to get it and wake up and be right with the Lord, or it's just going to inflame those that are not at this point. If you're not meant to get this truth to comfort you, this world is about to make you so uncomfortable that you're going to just continue to be pissed off and enraged, and your body's going to break down. Your health is going to break down. Your mental is going to break down, and you're going to start crashing out. Okay? So I'm going to close up here. I just got to my job. I just wanted to do a quick little en route lesson, you know. So with that, I want to give all the glory and honor. Hey, the water for all the precepts. Again, the water for all the comments, the positive comments. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem.